Hi, my name is Sadie Parker, and I am from Santa Cruz, California, and I am a rising 3L at the University of San Diego School of Law. My advocacy pitch project is to define and codify ecocide within Bolivian municipalities. While Bolivia recognizes the rights of nature in the Law of the Rights of Mother Earth and the Framework Law of Mother Earth, it still faces environmental threats as ecosystems are continuously destroyed by wildfire, deforestation, water contamination, and wildlife trafficking. The lack of adequate protections runs rampant through federal and local laws. Plurinational recognition is not sufficient to hold public and private actors accountable for the willful destruction and damage caused to Bolivia's unique ecosystems. Municipal governments are limited in authority to define and prosecute crimes, but retain power to enact administrative regulations, public policy instruments, and sanctions to protect the environment. Across various municipalities in Bolivia, the environment is in danger. These issues are becoming more and more prevalent, specifically within the fires spread throughout Bolivia since 2019 and construction projects such as power lines that are recklessly endangering numerous species. Throughout 2024, Bolivia lost more than 12 million hectares of land to fires, including areas that were already protected as natural reserves and indigenous lands. Yet, at the hands of the Evo Morales administration, laws and regulations were passed that sacrifice these ecosystems and species to the flames. Another example of the willful destruction of Bolivia's ecosystems is rooted in the construction of high-voltage power lines running through the Amazon. Despite community opposition, the construction of these power lines would remove 7.3 hectares of vegetation, fragment critical habitat within a 30-meter wide corridor, and disrupt reproduction and migration cycles for numerous special status species. While there are clear ecological risks, projects such as these continue to proceed by skimming by with minor procedural environmental compliance. Ecocide is commonly defined as a wanton act committed with knowledge that there is a substantial likelihood of severe and either widespread or long-term damage to the environment being caused by those acts. To define and codify ecocide within municipal codes would hold both public and private actors responsible for their actions. This approach is feasible and urgent. Local governments can define ecocide as a regulatory offense through local ordinances and operationalize Bolivia's constitutional recognition of nature's rights. This approach would establish clear standards for evaluating and responding to large-scale ecological degradation, enable administrative or civil sanctions for harmful or reckless acts, align policies with constitutional international norms on the rights of nature, and empower communities to defend their ecosystems more effectively. I propose that municipalities adopt and codify the definition of ecocide, proposed in 2021 to protect against willful and wanton actions that cause and destroy precious ecosystems and species. This aligns with DTA's mission by bridging the gap between local action within municipal codes with systemic change that is inherent in the rights of nature movement internationally, while providing a foundation to protect animal species and their habitats from willful and wanton endangerment through legal reform. Thank you.
The bees need the trees, but without the trees, there's no bees.
We need the bees in the trees, so save the bees in the trees.